Hi, Seldine from the MindBody Project. Hello. This video there's been a bit confusion about what specifically I do and how it differs from others. So what I'm going to do in this video is just going to explain to you how the MindBody Project is very different from therapy or counselling or anything like that. So the first thing you need to understand is that the MindBody Project, every single time someone comes to me, I'll be doing 5 things with them. 5 things, yeah? The first thing is mindset. 80% of what the MindBody Project does is mindset. So this will be taken into account things like your needs, what needs you're after, your beliefs, your motivations, and all those type of things. Goal setting. Most people don't know how to set goals properly, and those are the things that I will spend a lot of time with, because the activities themselves are pretty easy to do. It's just that the mindset is what people really struggle with. And people can always do something. They can do something for about 2 months or whatever, but they have trouble sustaining it, and that's because they haven't set their mindset in a way that's actually going to go and get them the results, so that they follow through. So a lot of the time, it's 80% of what I do is mindset. So that's number 1. Number 2 is physical activity. Now, physical activity is scientifically proven to do so many good things that it's really hard to avoid doing that whilst doing the MindBody Project. It makes you feel good, helps you lose weight, it helps you get oxygen into the body, helps your muscles, helps your heart, it's basically so good that you can't really avoid doing physical activity, especially aerobic activity. So we're not talking about vigorous activity here, we're talking about the moderate activity, which is just essentially getting oxygen into the body. Number 3 is an alkaline diet, an alkaline rich diet. What's happened is most people take on, when I look at people's food, and especially what they're doing with the food industry these days, where there's a massive thing going on about genetically modified foods, and you don't really know what's going on. The pesticides and all the types of things that are going into the food is actually creating problems in our body, and that's why you're seeing cancer rates going up. So it's that 1 in 2. So alkaline foods, what they do is they're going to help the body use less energy to balance itself out. Most people our bodies are just slightly alkaline, and because they are, we need to just slightly, again, eat more alkaline foods. Most people eat loads of acid foods, and what the body has to do is it has to then go, use so much energy to actually keep our bodies balanced that it finds it hard to defend ourselves. It's finding it hard to defend our bodies. The immune system is using a lot of energy, a lot of nerve energy to do this. And so that's the reason why you sort of promote that, because those people who are sitting there really lethargic or lacking motivation or always slouching around or find themselves with hardly any energy all the time, these are the people that are going to really benefit from that, changing that around. These are the stuff that I've tested on my own body to actually see if they work, because, like, as I said, anything that the MindBody Project does that gives to anybody else has been tested on me. So I have to do it first, and then I can sort of have a say on it. And it's worked really well. Having green drinks and smoothies and the stuff that I put out there is actually is not only good for physical health, it's actually good for mental health as well. The mind and body are one. Yet the 4th thing I do is breathing techniques, so getting more oxygen into the body. Now, I mentioned with physical activity that you would do that, but breathing techniques help you feel good mentally. They really do. If you take some deep breaths and do that 10 times in the morning before you get out of bed, you're actually going to feel quite wide awake. That's why if you're tired at night, you're going to yawn, because to get more oxygen in your body, you're going to feel more awake. Most people don't breathe properly. If you watch them, everyone operates in this sort of stress, shallow breathing type thing, and it's like that lack of oxygen plus acid foods equals dis-ease. Yeah. And you can't ignore it with what I'm doing and what I'm trying to get out there. And if you have disease, you're going to mentally not feel very well. Yeah. So they both link together, if you see what I mean. So breathing techniques are absolutely crucial part of what we teach people to do as well, because these 5 things that I'm teaching you, that most people don't know 5 things that make them feel good immediately that are not drugs. They just don't have it. Number 5 is alkaline fluids, or more fluid intake. We're British and we love our tea, don't we? Well, I don't drink tea anymore, not that tea anyway, because it's got a lot of acid in it. And most people, again, when I used to work for the mainstream sort of NHS and things, and helping people with diets and that, one of the things that was included was tea and coffee in like the amount of fluids that you're allowed. And now I know what I know. It's like, oh my god, man, that's really harmful to people. The amount of, some people are having 20 cups of tea because they thought it was like they're getting their fluids in their body. And the reason why tea and coffee are not, you can have a tea and coffee. We're British. We're going to have a tea and coffee, aren't we? So I'm not going to take that away from you. But what you've got to understand is, like, the reason why they seem to wake you up is because your body treats it as a poison. And what it does is it has it in the body and it speeds up to get it out the body as quick as possible. And it then you calm down after about 45 minutes, you last, don't you? And then it goes out of the body and then you're fine. But your body's used up so much energy to get rid of that, to defend itself, that you've actually used a lot of energy up doing that. And most people don't understand that. They go, it's the same with energy drinks. Energy drinks are exactly the same thing. You drink it thinking, your body's speeding up to get all the rubbish out of your body. And then after that you feel drained, so you have to have another one. There you go. And these type of things, lack of energy is going to cause mental health issues as well. Yeah, it's going to cause mental health issues. So alkaline fluids, having fluids such as just having water or filtered water with a little bit of lemon or lime in there is really going to help people, especially with terms of energy levels, and stop people from being so tired. Whatever you put in your body is going to affect your mental state, and like your mental state is going to affect what you do. That's why a lot of people, when they eat rubbish, they feel rubbish, and therefore they don't want to do anything. And because they don't do anything, then they wonder why their lives are crap. So it's all about those 5 things, no matter what area I come to, whether it be cancer, whether it be losing weight, whether it be depression, whether it be anxiety. Those 5 areas I'm going to come to because that is going to get the best results straight away. Yeah, there's 5 things you can do literally like that I can change around like that. So those 5 things is what the MindBody Project promotes. And again, they're all scientifically tested, all scientifically proven and all that. And it's very easy to actually implement straight away into people's lives. So I do a bit more than that, again, with the mindset and stuff. Obviously I do NLP, timeline therapy, hypnosis, and a lot of other stuff around the unconscious mind. But those 5 areas that I've just mentioned, those ones I'm going to come to first, to actually, and what that does is 90% of the time that's going to near enough deal with the issue. Yeah, just doing those things. Yeah, especially like physical activity, that's going to really sort of help you. So the MindBody Project, again, so just clarify that. So the first thing we do is mindset. It's about changing your mindset. Make sure you have a positive, strategic mindset. So you're actually, rather than trying to do one thing and struggling to do that thing, do one thing and actually have it do a lot of different things at the same time. So it's being quite efficient as well. If you want to lose weight, why not lose weight plus socialise, plus see friends, plus go and do other, again, shopping, plus fit it in around your work, plus see your family members. You can do the things all those things at the same time. So it's about making, as you make these changes, it's making them so that they're very easy to fit into your life. So you're actually improving your life and getting the results that you want to get as well. So so mindset. Number 2, as I said, physical activity. Number 3 is alkaline rich foods. Number 4 is breathing techniques, so getting more oxygen in the body. And number 5 is alkaline fluids. So those 5 areas, the MindBody Project is going to go for those first, because I know that if I take that, someone comes to me with any issue, it's going to be those 5 areas I'm going to be looking at. It's going to be those 5 areas. Yeah, depression, anxiety, probably apart from phobias, but the phobias are pretty easy to deal with these days. It's usually one session. But anxiety, depression and all that, it's a mind-body connection. Mind-body connection. Yeah. So if you do something in your mind, it affects your body. If you do something in your body, it affects your mind. So that is the reason why you have to, if something's going on with your body, then you have to start looking at all of this stuff. You can't just sit there, and if you're a psychologist just looking at the mind stuff, you have to be looking at the body. And if you're a personal trainer and something's going on, then you have to be looking at the mind at the same time as well. So that's the reason why I come from all those areas, because I know that if there's an issue or if someone's going on with you, then literally I'll take the details of that and then I'll find the issue straight away. So that's how it's different. And the other thing is as well, the other way it's different is that some people don't like talking a lot. They come in, they've got an issue to solve, but I don't want to sit there and go through my problem over and over and over again. I definitely don't. So what do you do instead? Well, you just go in, okay, let's play a new code game. Let's go and do that. Let's change your state. So that's the other thing as well. You don't have to come here and sit there and start talking about problems over and over and over and over and over and over again. I don't want to listen to that, and you probably won't want to experience that pain over and over again. So there's lots of other ways in which you can be helped if you don't want to sit. Again, the sessions that I have, or the stuff that I do regarding especially depression and anxiety, the stuff that I do is very noticeable in the session. It's like when you go to one session, you will notice a change in that session. Yeah. If you go to an anxiety session, you'll notice a change in that session. Yeah. And then it's about, so once you broke the existing patterns that you have, or that you're doing, that you're currently doing, it's about giving you some new patterns to actually go and get your goals. Most people don't set goals that are high enough in life, and one of the things as well is focusing on people's goals and how they set their goals. Lots of people will have a goal such as, I don't want to be fat, and the problem is with that, the unconscious mind doesn't do that. It doesn't process negation. So what it does is it's like your mind is actually programmed to be fat, and that's why people struggle. So there's a lot of things like that with regards to goal setting as well, and making people's goals big and make it like worthwhile getting, and making it so it's motivating. So those type of things as well is like what people are missing from their lives, and that's why people settle for average rather than going after something that's proper, as I said, really good. But those 5 areas, as I said, those 5 areas is what I'll cover. And then obviously, once your current patterns are broken, then it's time to go and give you some new empowering patterns, and then go after your real goal. So that's me, LD, from the MindBody Project. So thank you very much for listening. I hope that clears up the difference between what I'm going to do, or how I'm going to help you, especially with the online courses. I'll go through this in the online courses as well, and the stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and whatever else I'm on. But that's why I'll be giving you stuff on smoothies. That's why I'll be giving you stuff on stuff to focus on goals. That's why I'll be giving you all this different types of stuff. So it's very different, and that's how. So I hope that clears that up, and thank you very much for listening to me. Goodbye.